83 degrees on January 2nd, 2017 in Jacksonville, Florida. Feels like winter time, that's for sure. It's winter in Florida. I decided to start doing some videos with commentary. I'm just not a big fan of the sound of my own voice, but I don't think a whole lot of people are. But anyway, just loaded up for one of our stores. Of 8,300 gallons of regular 87 octane. Go into the store. And I don't know if I put it in the description of some of our my other videos, but I drive a Peterbilt. It's a 579. Got a 10-speed manual transmission and a Packer MX-13 engine. I'm really not sure of the horsepower rating. All I know is it fully loaded, it does get up and go pretty damn impressively. Let's see if we can get on a highway here. Been talking a whole lot in my videos because one, I'm not a big fan of my voice, but two, it's like, you know, you kind of want people to be involved, I guess. Feel like they're in the driver's seat, not somebody else. And you might see me the camera facing forward, you know, a lot. I don't check my mirrors, as you know, you might think, oh, he doesn't check his mirrors as often, but I do. I just try not to move the camera too much. I'm not trying to make anyone dizzy. I already bounce around too damn much anyway. Come on out of there, car. Probably look ridiculous with this thing on my head. It's not a GoPro, I got a Samsung Galaxy S7, and I bought one of those little, it's like a head mount. You can find them on Amazon for like 26 bucks. But it'll hold your cell phone, it holds anything. I got a Nexus 6 and a big 6-inch phone that it'll hold just fine, so works pretty well. I just wanted something that doesn't shake too much, but hell, I shake enough as it is, just because, you know, in these big trucks you bounce around quite a bit with how much weight you're hauling. Right now, with 8,300 gallons of gasoline on, I'm probably grossing anywhere between probably 77 to 79,000. One thing about playing American Truck Simulator is, you know, people have asked me, is it pretty realistic? As far as compared to real trucking, and in some aspect or some areas it is, while others it isn't. But you know, it's still a game, you know, compared to real life. We're about to cross the Hart Bridge. I believe in Jacksonville, I believe there's 7 bridges. You got the Main Street Bridge, Fuller Warren. This is the Hart Bridge. You got Buckman, Dames Point, the Matthews Bridge, and I I think I'm missing one, but the main ones I go over are the Dames Point on 295, this one, and then the Matthews Bridge is over there on the left. But as far as comparing it to American Truck Simulator, it's the truck. To me, the truck is a lot louder in real life. It's quiet at first, but this truck has 176,000 miles on it. And so, I mean, the more miles you put on the truck, the more things are gonna kind of loosen up, and you know, you're gonna get a lot of noises. You probably hear my passenger seat vibrating around and stuff like that, which I've kind of gotten used to it. I don't even really notice it anymore, but I noticed it in my videos. So I recorded 2 other videos, or so I thought I did, but what I did was I guess I cut off one of the videos and recorded over it. So anyway, I'm done for the day. It's only noon, but done for the day. Emptied out at my customer, and I'm headed home, or headed back to where we park our trucks at, and then I'll be going home. But one of the videos I thought I recorded, I was talking about American Truck Simulator, and I think it gets pretty close to realism, especially the traffic. Like, some people say, you know, the AI traffic is, they're just really stupid, you know, they'll cut you off and slam on brakes or something like that. Personally, it may be faulty AI, but it happens in real life all the time to me. You know, you're going along and somebody, you know, they want to be in the lane that you're in because their turn's coming up and they weren't paying attention, so they'll jump right in front of you, slam on brakes to make their turn. You know, you got 80,000 pounds of, you know, all that weight pushing you forward. You know, all you can do is either slam on brakes or try to change lanes and get around them. Because when it happens on the game, that's all I do is, you know, all you can really do is just slam on brakes and try to avoid them. But it doesn't happen too often in the game, and it doesn't really happen too often. I say it doesn't happen too often in real life, but you know, working local in a big city like this, I'd say it happens probably 2 or 3 times a day to me. But you know, in my opinion, it's not too much. I'm sure if you work somewhere like in Chicago or New York, especially New York, or you know, anywhere like that, I'm pretty sure it's, you know, it's probably a lot worse. You're having to deal with, I couldn't imagine what those, you know, drivers are having, local drivers are having to deal with. You know, I wouldn't care to mess with it. But for me personally, just having to deal with everything here in Jacksonville, I think I get paid, I'm compensated pretty well for it. In my opinion, I am. Some people don't, you know, I've told like some guys that work for other companies, you know, I tell them how much I make or whatever. They're like, oh, you know, there's not much more than I make, or it's under you know, how much I make. It's like, well, you know, I think I get paid pretty fairly for what I do. And especially I really enjoy my job. I love my job. I mean, I'm a truck driver, and I go home and play a truck driving simulator. So I'd say I definitely have a love and a passion for trucking. It's what I wanted to do ever since I was a kid. It's definitely a job that I really enjoy, a career that I really enjoy. as far as American Truck Simulator goes, I mean, you can hear how loud my truck is, and I do have the windows up right now. I wish the stock trucks were a little bit louder, but I mean, of course, you can download mods for that, and I definitely have mods installed for mine. I've got a P389, and I run the Cummins N14 in it, and I just love the sound of whenever you're getting on the throttle and the turbo, and especially the Jake brake, because the engine brake on my truck isn't even an engine brake at all. It's an exhaust brake, and you turn it on, you don't even hear it. You barely even feel it. It barely slows the truck down, but it's not really good to use, or it's not really, I guess, meant to be used in 8th or 9th or 10th gear, because it works best in 7th or 6th, and that's mainly for going down mountain grades. But I still use them going down bridges and stuff like that, just to try to save on my brakes.